Hey everyone, Jackie T here, and I am a bass player, as you probably know, and today we're going to read some bass jokes because I have writer's block and I feel like I suck at bass today. Someone joined my live stream yesterday and they said, hey, here's a joke. And you know what? I thought I don't actually know many bass player jokes, so let's have a laugh at me, because why not? Alright, all these jokes are from talkbass.com from the users there. Here are some jokes. What's the difference between a bass and an onion? Nobody cries when you chop up an onion. That was okay. How do you reduce wind drag on a bassist car? Take the Domino's sign off the roof. I've heard that one before, it's pretty good. What do you throw a drowning bass player? His amp. How many pop bass players does it take to change a light bulb? None. The keyboard player does it with his left hand. What are the 3 most difficult years in a bass player's life? The second grade. Okay, that was good. What do you call someone who hangs around with musicians? A bass player. Why don't bass players tell blonde jokes? Because they don't understand them. True. What do you call a beautiful woman on a bassist's arm? A tattoo. What do a bass and a lawsuit have in common? Everyone is relieved when the case is closed. What's the difference between a jazz bassist and a large pizza? The pizza can feed a family of 4. The world's greatest jazz bassists and the world's greatest blues bassists meet for lunch. Who pays the tab? Neither. They don't charge for the food at the soup kitchen. It's true. They don't. What's the difference between a vacuum cleaner and a bassist? The vacuum cleaner has to be plugged in to suck. How many bassists does it take to pave a driveway? 7, but you have to slice them in... What? 7, but you have to slice them and lay them out correctly. That's not funny, that's just mean. A boy came home from his first bass lesson. His dad asked him how it went. Today we learned the E string. The boy came home from his second lesson and Dad asked him how it went. Today we learned the A string. The boy came home from his third lesson and Dad asked him, so did you learn the D string today? He said, nope, today I had a gig. It's true. What does a bass player use as a contraceptive? His personality. What do you call the bass player's girlfriend? The guitarist's wife. That's not funny. So much cheating happens in the music industry, dude. I hate it. How can you tell when the stage is perfectly level? Drill comes out both sides of the bass player's mouth. Oh, it's alright. Pay your credit. What do you call a bass player in a 3-piece suit? The defendant. What do you call a bass player with a job? The pizza delivery boy. What do you call a bass player without a girlfriend? Homeless. How do you get a bass player to turn down? Put sheet music in front of him. It's true. Alright, well that's the first page. I've missed a few, but whatever. How many strings are on a bass guitar? 4 too many. That's alright, I do 5 strings. What's the difference between a dead squirrel on the road and a dead bassist? There are skid marks in front of the squirrel. What's the other difference? The squirrel was on his way to a gig. Want to hear a joke? A good bass player. That's it. They're all the okay jokes. Some of them were actually a bit out of touch with reality. But that's okay. That's what a joke is, right? But there was a few rude ones. I didn't want to include them. I thought they were a touch insensitive is the word. Anyway, if you want to go buy a shirt, if you want to get some bass lessons from me, go in the description. Hopefully my writer's block goes away. If you want to join me on social media and whatnot, it's Jackie T, same thing as on my YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment some jokes about like other musicians. Anything but bass players. Now you can joke about whatever you want. Anyway, love you all.